Everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we got our brand new first official teaser for the Fantastic Four First Steps. And yeah, this is a much anticipated movie. It's supposed to be the lead into a lot of big things for Marvel. And it's the one that we know the least about. We've seen Thunderbolts, we've seen Captain America trailers and teasers and all kinds of stuff. We haven't seen much of this. So here we go. Let's see what we see.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Okay, yeah. Keeping the old school.
Herbie,
60s.
how's that sauce coming?
Oh, look at that.
Judge of that. Okay.
He looks good.
Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
He looks good. I like this design. Yeah.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock.
He looks strange with blonde hair.
Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
This Galactus. Man, look at that car. I like the way this looks. Dude, that's supposed to be. Oh my god, there it is.
The family.
Oh man. I like the suits. I like the vibe. Okay, alright. July 25th. Wow. Okay. I liked a lot of what I saw just now. It was pretty short. It's a teaser. So let's go ahead and we're gonna watch it again, and then I'll give my thoughts because I have to watch that again. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
They've been making it
Sunday
clear
at
they're
7,
pushing
on the
this,
dot, no matter what.
60s
We're all
vibe.
here.
I think it works. Helps to differentiate from the other Fantastic
Herbie,
Four
how's
movies.
that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
I think the only thing that might bother me a little bit
Okay.
about his design is the eyes,
Okay.
but I
Is
can
this
get used
guy
to it.
good or
It's
what?
very,
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
they're keeping the eyes realistic, which, I don't know, maybe they should have cartoonified the eyes a little bit on the thing, but it looks fine. It's fine.
You couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Okay, yeah, you can see the New York skyline is different. This is definitely a 60s New York in it all. Now, who is that guy? Galactus?
family.
They're actually gonna let him have the suits. Okay, all right. We watched it twice. So let's go ahead and just go through everything. So I think the first big thing, of course, is the thing. I can see some people on the internet not liking this design, if only because, like I said, the eyes are interesting. They're like, they're keeping them very human eyes, which I guess helps like make him a more relatable character and not fully cartoon. But I don't know. I'm like, okay, human eyes, rock man. And it being like fully CG. I think the CG will look maybe a little bit better. Like it looks fine now. Maybe it'll look a little bit better when the movie comes out. Because I can tell that it's, I can tell it's CG. Obviously, it's not like, it doesn't look as real as the prosthetic suit did in the 2000s movies. Where it's like physically there. So I'm hoping maybe it'll look a little bit more, I don't know, something in the face there. But otherwise, I like that they got the brow, like the face, like he looks like comic accurate thing. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate that, like his facial structure. They're like, no, he right out of the comic books. That's pretty good. I like the suits, Fantastic Four suits. They're different. Let's see. So we are gonna get, I suppose, maybe even in like footage or flashbacks, of them becoming the Fantastic Four, because I believe the idea is that this movie's gonna start and they're already there. Like they're already the Fantastic Four. It's already happened, and then they're gonna kind of like do some flashbacks and kind of like, oh yeah, this happened. We went to space. The thing happened. But this is not necessarily an origin story, because they're already going to be dealing with like Galactus and stuff like that. So like they're already the Fantastic Four, basically. So this might just be like a flashback type thing of him, you know, or maybe just him looking at this old footage. Yeah, I don't know about him with blonde hair. I guess it's just because I've never seen this actor with blonde hair. I've seen him obviously Stranger Things, and then in A Quiet Place Day One. I don't know, blonde hair. He just looks kind of strange with blonde hair. But anyways, let's see. Yeah, I like the way everything looks. You know, I like the way New York looks. Her suit, the turtleneck, even, like, it looks really good. Okay, so he's like, I guess, seeing how far up he can go without losing fire. Now, I do like that in this world. Let's see if we can just go back a couple frames. I do like that in this world, the Fantastic Four are already like celebrities. They already have, like, you know, a fandom going on in their own world. So that's pretty cool to see. I wouldn't be surprised if they start selling these like these old school 60s Halloween masks of the Thing. That's kind of cool. I like the car. I think this is the one that's gonna fly. You know, I'm pretty sure this is the one they showed flying above that stage at one of the Comic Cons. I don't remember which one. So it looks cool. I like it. Now I have no idea who this is supposed to be. I'm trying to think of like all comic knowledge I have, which, you know, admittedly is limited in Fantastic Four knowledge, but I have no idea who this is. I could not tell you, because I know, you know, we're supposed to have like Silver Surfer and Galactus, and maybe the Watcher will show up for a second, because, you know, that's kind of the original story. The Watcher shows up, warns them about Galactus. Who's this old guy? I don't know. I could not tell you who this is supposed to be. That's a cool shot. That's an amazing shot. Just his helmet, just like, that's awesome. I love that. And yeah, I think it's a really smart idea to just immediately tell you right now that, like, we're not doing the 2000s, you know, the sequel Rise of the Silver Surfer, where he's just a big cloud and you never actually see Galactus. I love that they're promising you now, he's a guy, he's got the helmet, you're gonna see him, he's Galactus, that's what it is. That's really smart, you know, like, just tell the general audience, like, this is not gonna be like that other movie, you will see him. Now, I do want to say about, like, the scale of him. I don't know if he has the ability to, like, change size. Maybe he does. But, you know, he's... the fact that he's, like, right here, we can see his size comparison to the Statue of Liberty. He's not as big as a Celestial, which I don't know if that's... you know, maybe they're trying to, like, show us the hierarchy of things. Like, Celestials created the universe, and then right below that is Galactus, and then below that is, you know, everyone else, I guess. I don't know, but, like, I'm just scale wise, it's interesting that, like, he's giant, but, like, he's not, like, you know, if you've seen the you know, the Eternals, the Celestials were, like, more than planet size, whereas he's, like, he's big, but he's not, like, that big. So maybe he can change size. I don't know. And yeah, look at them in all their suits, the white boots, the white gloves, you know, very old school. I love it. I think going with the 60s vibe and just making that, like, this is what their universe looks like, that was a really smart idea. Now, here's the only thing, and I don't think that this teaser communicated that to, like, the general public, and I'm sure maybe other trailers will in the future, because this is not the 616 universe where, you know, one day Tony Stark's gonna build Iron Man and all that. Like, this is not that universe. This is a different universe entirely. So So they are going to have to try to communicate that fact in the marketing of this, because that way people don't walk in thinking that like, oh, this is, you know, this is before Iron Man, this is before, you know, Captain America already happened in World War II and this takes place in the 60s. Like, no, this is a different place. This is not that world. So this happens elsewhere. I'm sure they can communicate that by maybe, I'm kind of hoping that they have like alternate versions of other heroes at least mentioned, or something like that. Maybe they can be like, oh yeah, we have our own, you know, Hank Pym Ant-Man, but he looks like old school 60s Ant-Man, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, so this is not the same world or something. I don't know. They can find kind of clever ways of like, you know, making it obvious that like, oh, okay, this is a different version of those characters that we do know, but they look different because it's a different universe entirely, different timeline, different universe, all that. Either way, it looks good. I'm really impressed. I'm really happy with this. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, like I said, we still have some other things that I know certain people are worried about, like Silver Surfer showing up, and we know that they're going with the what's her name? Is it Shala Ball? It's the female Silver Surfer. Okay, and they're doing that, and I suspect the reason that they're doing that is because that way when they go to, you know, supposedly they're gonna leave this universe and go to a different one, you know, like maybe this universe we get introduced to with the Fantastic Four ends up getting destroyed by Galactus, and they have to leave theirs, they escape, and they go to a different one. And then when they arrive there, maybe they see a male Silver Surfer, and they're like, oh, this is a different universe, because over here, it's, you know, Silver Surfer's different, you know? That would be like again, an easy way to communicate that to a mainstream audience. You know, I guess you could just blatantly put it on the screen. Earth 838 or something. I don't know. You could make this, well, I guess it can't be 838, different Reed Richards, but you know what I mean. It could be some other Earth. So in any case, yeah, I'm really digging this. I like the vibes. I like what's going on. I think this it feels fresh, you know, and I think this was like the smartest way to try and do Fantastic Four without making it feel like, oh, we tried this before. You know, we had our early 2000s, and then we had our dark and gritty one that nobody liked, you know, and I think this is like the smartest way to be like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be like in the 60s, but on a different world, and Galactus is actually gonna show up, and that's, you know, I am curious what he's gonna like look like, because, you know, he traditionally has kind of a human face, you know. I mean, you know, he's got like the big like robot goggles on, but he's got like a human half face there, so I'm curious how like they gotta make this still look cool. I'm wondering how they're gonna pull that off. It's gonna be interesting. In any case, yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. And look, this weekend, Super Bowl weekend, or the big game, whatever you want to call it, supposedly lots of trailers coming out, so there's gonna be lots of reactions, and this is like our first little taste of what's to come this weekend. Hopefully, I'm hoping there's a lot of trailers. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Fantastic Four First Steps. What are you worried about? What do you like? Do you like the Thing design? The Ben Grimm? Do you like it? Are you excited about Galactus? Again, I think I overall like the design. The eyes, I'm gonna have to get used to the eyes. I think it's just, you know, they kept them so human. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Maybe they should have made them a little bit bigger to make them more like slightly cartoonified. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, I'll get used to it. It's fine. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.